Today we're out here on a 2008, 2009 Lexus. And you already know, if you did it, the GS 460. Make sure that you give it us at Put On Mobile Repair Service, LLC, out of the Dallas Metroplex area. We're going all around fixing all of you guys' needs. So right now we're going to be replacing the rack and pinion. Let me show you how easy this is. You could do this in the grass with a piece of wood, on your jack stands, on a piece of concrete, and a piece of wood. Sorry. All right, so this is your rack and pinion right here. It's going across that way to there. All you got to do first and foremost is loosen up your outer tie rod nuts. You got this rack and pinion bolt here, a 19. You got this one here, a 19. Loosen that, and then you're gonna loosen your outer tie rod bolt here to make it loose. Now, after you do that, you have 3 connectors here. 1, 2, 3. It's gonna go in here. You press the tab in, pull it out. This one, this lever actually moves back to lock, and you pull it forward to unlock it. I used a flathead to get it undone. And the last one would be this one right here. After you get those connectors out, you then have your steering bolt, which is going to be off in the back. Now, if you go through here, looking through there, you'll be able to see the bolt. That's the bolt right there. Once you loosen that bolt, you should be able to pry off the steering column from the rack neck. So I'm gonna go ahead, continue on with the removal, and we'll keep you posted. I got a way better view of the bolt for you right down here. There it is. You could break that loose right there with a ratchet wrench, maybe a 10mm. I'll get that broke loose and get back my 12mm. And I use it to loosen up the bolt. As you can see, it's like right in here. And now I'm using my other hand. I wrapped it around where the arm goes. Like there's a hole here, so I can use 2 hands to now twist this bolt out by hand. It's called concentration. Alrighty, there's your bolt. We'll take that out. Alright, so you gotta put something on the back end. There's a bolt back here that's spinning. You'll be able to see it once you're spinning it. I'll show you after I get it off. That's the bolt that you're holding on to in the back end. That one holds the rack. And then we got the other side bolt right here. Alright. The other one. We'll get this one out. There's that one. And then we'll get this one out. Before we take those all the way out, we're gonna want to go ahead and loosen up. Get these outer tie rods off. You can hit it. okay. As you can see, it just sits on there. We'll do the same thing to that side. Take my last bolt out. Ow! Alright. And she's already loosened that shaft in there. And there it is. Uh-oh. Something just fell. There's the rack, folks. The one that's going on there is a used one. This is our used rack and pinion. This is what the customer purchased. So this is what we're putting in. I mean, simple. We just gotta make sure all our connections line up. Connections there and there are the same. We got this one. This connector here. That's the same. And then we also have our last one, which is this big connector, which is the same as that one. We'll go ahead and next thing, all we gotta do is we gotta measure and make sure that where it's aligned right now is the exact same length. So if you can see right here, see how this boot is in further? This is in further, which means this side, it's a bit odd. Let me see here. I don't think I got it all the way lined up. All right, that looks about right. So the tie rods are a little bit off. See how this is a little bit further out. You can tell there's more splines showing on this side and on this side. So we're gonna have to adjust this, break this loose, bring her out some. And then this side, we can count the threads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 6 threads showing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 6 threads showing on this side. This side's good. This is the only side that we gotta adjust. So we'll do that now. So I counted 5 threads here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I just pretty much put my other nut in the same position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Adjust it, and then so all you gotta do now is rotate your outer tie rod until you bring it up to where it's supposed to be at, and then we can put her back on. Now, of course, you want to also make sure that this has to face the same way. So now it's facing the same way. She's good to go, and we'll chunk her in. Go back off in here like this, and let's do one of these screws. Put it in there to hold one side up. Get my other one. Hold this side up. Alrighty. Steering shots are here. I'm gonna reach my arm around this side, bring it up and over. I'll be reaching in here, and here's the shaft. So it needs to sit all the way down. Now, ideally, if you had someone else to help you, you'd actually want to put this in before you put the pinion back up in there, because it ain't gonna push up. So I'm going to take the pinion back off and line this up before I get her up. It is back attached. She's in there. So all we're gonna do is now reconnect your outer tie rods, tighten down these nuts back, put everything together, start the car up, and see how she sounds.